This is a ring clamp, and when you're setting a bezel, a stone that has a bezel around it, we can pop it into here, and then you can just lean this against any bench and you'll do your bending over the stone while holding it in here. But we have something a little bit fancier that we're going to use. So this is a GRS system, benchmate system, and it allows us a lot of movement to be able to, and in fact this is actually set up for a left-hander at the moment, so I'm going to flip that round. Okay. This is a bezel pusher, and the bezel pusher is what we use to push this stone over. I have cut mine down with a grinder to a different level because I want to have a little bit more control over how I push this in. So basically what we're going to do is start to fold these edges of the bezel over the stone, and it's going to look really terrible for a while. We do one side and then we go to the other side. It's so the stone doesn't pop out. And then one end and then the other. And then we just start to fill in the gaps in between. And the way I'm holding this is I've got half of this on the bezel and half of it off. And I'm putting my thumb here to give myself a little bit more. Ready? Yep. This is a burnisher. It's a curved burnisher. And that curve is nice because it goes over the stone. And I'm using it a bit like a vegetable peeler. So it's got sort of a straighter edge here. And I'm just running that around. And what it's doing is pushing that bezel over a bit more. It's also shining it up and it's making it nice and smooth. So I want to go all the way around that just to even out the bezel. So these are little polishers made by Eve, and they're made from pumice. These are great because you can actually touch the stone with these, and it's not going to actually damage the stone if you happen to just go over the edge of this bezel. And we're going to use them to go around the bezel in our drill, or if you have a Dremel, that's fine, or a micromotor, or a pendant motor, it doesn't really matter. They fit in all of them. These are Australian sizing. And we're going to go right around the edge of this and just take off that sharp edge that we've got on there. If you don't have one of these, it's not the end of the world. You don't necessarily need to do this, but it is a nice way to finish it off. So that's smoothed that out a lot. It's a much nicer, smoother edge around that. I'm going to clean off some of that dust and then give it a little polish and we're done.